So guys, welcome back. As you know that in previous video we have learned that about what are the basic tools that we are going to use in CapCut Studio for making our video, for making our clip editings. So I have to be rewind my old that previous lecture. So first of all, we will have learned about these tools. So we have on first the auto selection, then we have the option of redo, recreate, then we have the option of splitting delete left, and then we have the option of delete right, then we have the option of the delete our whole project, and then we have the option of mark that is basically the reminder that we are going to use so for further editing in our videos. And then we have the freeze option for taking something like screenshots or something in our videos. Then we have the option of reverse for making our video from first to end to the first. And then we have our another option of mirror, then we have the option of rotate, then we have the option of crop, then on the right side we have the option of zoom in and zoom out. So further in our video, we are now going to study about editing of our clips, the editing of our videos. So for that, first of all, I'm going to change my video from here. I'm going to delete my first clip from here. Then I'm going to place the second video here. So as you can see that when the video or clip is deselected, so it does not show any property on the details box. When I'm going to click on this clip, so it shows the property of whole video on this detail box. So first of all, we have an option of video. Then I'm going to select the option of video because I'm going to edit my video here. So then we have several options arrived here: basic, remove background, mask, and retouch. So first of all, we are going to learn about the basic of video editing. So when I'm going to click on the basic, so you can see that here we have the option of scale. So this scale is used to zoom our video or zoom out our video. So if we want to zoom our video or if we want to zoom out our video, so by this option we can zoom in our video or zoom out our video. And simply if we zoom in our video, so simply we can reset so it become to its original shapes and its original size. So then we have this positioning here. So we use this positioning scale for taking our video to left or right or above or down. So when I'm dragging my clip to the left side, so you can see that the position here x-axis has point up the numbers on which our video has been dragged. If I'm going to drag it to the y-axis like here, so look, now it has been converted into minus. When I'm going to place it above, so there is numbers changes in y-axis. So I'm going to reset this whole setting here. So basically these are the major uses of these positions and scales. Then when we are going to look at down of this option position, there is an option of rotate. So we can rotate our video to several axes like 525 degree, 180 degree, or 90 degree. So this helps us to rotate our videos as we like to rotate it on our depending scales. So this is very also helpful tool in our whole CapCut Studio. Then here we have the options of align left, align center, align right, align top, align middle, and align bottom. So now I'm going to tell you that how we can use these options. So I'm going to take the first clip that we have deleted from our first video. Now I'm going to drag this CTI here. Now I'm going to short this first video like this. So when I'm going to align it to the right, so it the video has been become to our left side. When I'm going to drag it into center, so it become in center, and right, in top, in middle, or in bottom. So these are the basic use of this whole align tools. So I'm going to reset it. Now I'm going to undo this whole setting. We have previously learned about the tool we are going to use, undo. Now again I'm going to select the clip that we are going to work on. Then we have the option of blend. What does this option blend means? So again I'm going to take this video here. I'm going to shorten it. So when I'm going to blend it, first of all I'm going to click on it. So now on the right side here. Now it depends upon you which mode you are going to use according to your video setting. Here we have, when we I'm going to click on this arrow here, so it provides us several settings here. So we have the brighten setting, the screen setting, the darken, the overlay, the hard light, the soft light, the color bump, linear bump, color dodge, and multiply. So I'm going to select the screen option. So as you can see that it colors turns into the screen color here. Now in one time the both videos will play equally. Now I'm going to play the video. Now as you can see that we can also arrange its opacity to make it lighter, to make it darker. Okay, I'm going to change this setting from here. I'm going to take some darken here. So now you can see that it become black here. The both video are playing at one time. So this is the basic work of this blend settings here. So now what we have learned that when we are going to click on our clip, so the specific settings or specific details of that clip has been arrived. When we want to change our scalings or our positioning, so we use these tools of transform, then scales, then position, then rotate, then align. Then we have learned about the blend option. So further we have the stabilizer option. What does stabilizer means? So when we are going to make our video with our phone or with something other, so it shakes too much, so by the help of this stabilizer we can stabilize our video, or we can remove our shaking positions from our video. So when I have clicked on this stabilizer, so the processing has been taken place and it has been stabilized here. So it gives us several options here which type of stabilizer we want in our video. If it is a little bit shaker, so we can choose this minimum cut, or if it is a great shaker, so we can use most stable. So I'm going to select a minimum out here. And I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to delete this clip that we have placed on our video here. Now I'm going to stabilize it here. So look, when I'm going to select this stabilize option, the processing is taking place here. When it completed, then we can use that whole tools. When you, it is my personal advice to those people who are looking my lesson for that, that is a very specific and very important message that you have to, when you are going to use CapCut, so you have a perfect and a great internet connection so that you can download your effects or your stabilizer easily, because the CapCut have different effect that you have to download before using it. So you have a great internet connection, then you can use the whole CapCut effects and stabilizer easily and faster. So now our processing has been complete. Now I'm going to click on minimum out. So now I'm going to play my video. So in my video there was no much kind of that shaking, and it was shooted by the great camera sensor, so that there was no shaking in my video, so it does not change any settings in my video. But if you are shooting with your camera in your hands, so obviously it become more shakier. So by doing this advanced setting, you can move out all the shaking part from your video. So these whole settings are provided in the pro version. So on free version we cannot use that whole settings. So for that I have also buy that pro version. So you can buy it from the retailers, so you can have it with less amount. You can pay it per month or per year, that depends upon you. So my personal suggestion is that you always buy CapCut before using it. So the next we have an enhanced image here. So what does it mean when we have a low quality video? So by selecting this tool, like here, I'm going to allow it. So when you are going to select this tool, your video quality will be increases. So when I'm going to select it, again the processing has been placed here. So when this processing will be completed, so the whole video quality will also be increased automatically. So it takes some time because the video quality is so much higher. So for sensing it video quality, it takes some time. So you have to be calm yourself when you are going to use this kind of softwares, because it always take a lot of time for processing their images or processing their softwares or effects in your videos. So now you can see that the procedure has been completed, and now we have here another option of level. When I'm going to click on this table here, so it provides us HD and Ultra HD quality. So already our video have the HD quality, so I'm going to select the Ultra HD quality. So now again the processing has been started. When the processing will be complete, our video will convert into Ultra HD quality, so that makes our video more HD and more beautiful and more colorful. So the processing is taking time, so make yourself calm and work it harder. So I'm going to check it whether the processing has been completed or not. So it takes a several time to complete, but it will complete. So as you can see that the processing has been completed here. Now our video is converted into Ultra HD quality. Now you will see that how does it seems. Now you can see that the colors are seems more brighter and more valuable. Then another option we have under that enhance image, the reduce image noise. So this tool is basically used when there is unnecessary noise in our video. So by selecting these tools, we can reduce that noise, we can take out that clip, take out the part of that clip from our video easily by using these tools. The clip part which has a much noise and much noisier part that will be removed from our clip. So this reduce noise image noise tool is used to reduce noise from our image. So this is also come in the paid version. So if you are using the free version, so it will not come in the free version. Then we have the option of free light. So the real light is used to make our video more efficient and more clean. So I'm going to download the whole effects here. Previously, I have told you when you are going to use the CapCut, you have to install an good internet for the CapCut editing or for CapCut editing effects. So you have a good internet so you can easily download the whole effect fastly and easily. So I'm going to change my internet connection here. So it takes a several time here. So these effects are used for the warm light, the soft face. If you have a face in your video or a clip, so it will make that video or that face more softer and more clear. Like I have selected the warm light here, so it turns its colors into warm. When I'm going to select the soft light, so it if there is any face in our video, so it automatically added that face in our video. And then again we have the palm matures and the morning light. So basically it changes our color, it making our video more brighter or more suitable. Then we have the automatic or manual adjuster here also, so we can manually also adjust our whole settings, our whole editing. So now I'm going to deselect it. Then we have auto frame here, remove flickers, AI movement, camera tracking, and motion blur. What does motion blur mean? So I'm going to tell you by an example. So first of all, I'm going to select it. So I'm going to come to the top left of the screen. Here we have an option of text. I'm going to click on it. So the default text has been appeared. Now I'm going to drag it to my playground here. Now I'm going to move my city. I I'm going to add some animation here. I'm going to text. Again, I'm going to click on motion blur here. As you can see that the text has been arrived with some animation. Okay, so this is the basic work of animation. Now I'm going to delete it. The motion blur, I will explain you it later on. Then first of all, we have to discuss about the basic thing. It is an advanced level, so I will tell you about the motion blur after that whole tool I'm going to tell you. So the AI movement that will also not come in the free version, and auto free frame also not come in the free version. So you have to, my suggestion about CapCut is to always use the paid version, so that makes your work more easier, and that makes your editing more suitable and more purified. So we have the auto reframe work here. So I'm going to click on auto reframe, and now I'm going to confirm it. So basically it adjusts our frame ratio. So when I'm going to select it 16/9, so it the frame ratio has been changed here. For example, now I'm going to select 2.1, so it changed our frame ratio according to our expect ratio. Okay, so we don't need any type of this in our video, so I'm going to deselect it. Then we have remove flicker. This also come in the paid version, but it is not necessary. When in further videos we are going to learn about the remove flickers, so I will tell you where does it uses. It don't use in many videos or many places, so it is not that much important as the tools I'm going to tell you in previous and in now lecture that much important. So then we have the camera tracking here. The camera tracking obviously same as its name. When you have a particular, you want to track a particular person or particular place or particular object, so you can select the camera tracking and you will place on that object or that person, so you can easily track them by these tools. So these are the main and the most important settings of CapCut. So we have learned about the basics of the CapCut, the basic settings of CapCut that we are going to use in our whole video editing, in our whole procedures, in our whole editing procedures. So this is very easier and very unique software for using in our daily lives. So I suggest you all to make your more creativity in this project in your editing. Make always the video with your own creativity, so you can know that what I'm going to tell you, always learn that and work with more hardness and with more creativity. So this was the basic function of the video basic tools. Now I'm going to tell you about the other in my next video, so stay tuned.